Hello everyone and welcome to Tuesday. I'm going to be honest with you, I have had a pretty terrible day, which is compounded by the fact that I have had a very busy and stressful week in the previous week, and honestly, not really that great of a month. It's been unfortunate because there's been some really good things that have happened, but there's been a lot of bad and a lot of difficulties, and it has made the start of 2022 just exceptionally difficult. I'm going to tell you about today's unique fun struggle and why I continue to hate Windows. So I did the breakfast stream this morning. Breakfast stream went well. We did it without any real problems. There was a bit of an audio issue that only a few folks noticed, and I realized what it was, and I was like, okay, I can probably deal with that later. Anyway, after it was done, I noticed that there were some Windows updates, and I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and just do those now, just so they're done. So after the stream, I hit restart, so it would do the updates, and that would be that. When the computer turned back on, I had my taskbar at the bottom. I think they call it the taskbar. The taskbar at the bottom, but there were no icons on it. As a note, I'm running Windows 11, specifically Windows 11 Pro. When I got the new computer, I didn't have the option. If I would have had the option, I would have gotten Windows 10, because in my opinion, Windows 11 is too new, and I've used Windows 10. But didn't have the option, came with Windows 11 Pro, whatever. But when I restarted the computer, no icons on the bottom, and I was thinking, okay, sure, let's find out how we solve this. So I looked into it, and it was like, oh, we'll open up the task manager and then find Windows Explorer and restart it. And I was like, well, that makes sense to me. Let's try that. Didn't do anything. I tried it and I was like, restart? Didn't do anything. Then another thing was like, change the date and time. I was like, okay, so you have to run a new task. You have to run the control panel as an administrator. And then you have to go in and turn off internet time and then manually adjust the time and then save it and then restart. And did that fix it? No, it didn't. So around this time, I was like, maybe Jeff knows something. So I sent Jeff a message, and he looked into it and found some other things for me to try. So then I proceeded to try things. Now, keep in mind, this was right after breakfast stream. Like, breakfast stream ended at 10:30, and I got started on working on this stuff at 10:30. So at 10:30, I start, and I continue to go through step after step after step, running scan after scan. Oh, there's corrupted files. All right, well, how we fix them? Okay, now we do this thing. Okay, now they're fixed. Does it work? No. How about this? Does it work? No. How about this thing? Now does it work? No. I rolled back the Windows updates, which I thought for sure would solve my problem, because the Windows updates is why, presumably, the icons disappeared, because you can go in and you can uninstall very specifically the updates. And no, that didn't fix it. My icons were just gone. And that makes the computer basically unusable for the most part. And, after trying everything, Jeff was like, I have no idea. The best thing you could do, I guess, is reset the computer. So I did. After spending all the time last week setting everything up, getting everything ready, I reset Windows. And that is so frustrating to me, like so frustrating, because there was not anything on this stupid computer. Nothing. OBS. That's it. All I did was install the Windows updates, and something somewhere got screwy and it broke everything. So, needless to say, I was mad. Obviously your mileage may vary. I've never been a huge fan of Windows. I use it out of necessity. Very obvious to everyone that's ever watched the vlogs, I use macOS. I love macOS, and I find that macOS is very dependable. I do not find the same level of dependability on Windows. I just don't. That has been my personal experience. And it's not like I'm doing a bunch of crazy stuff. I'm barely using Windows. Barely. I'm asking it to do very minimal things, and I still get problems. But at least I had a lot more faith in 10, because I've used 10 and 11 already within Less than a week of owning the computers. Like, I don't know, reset Windows. So thanks, 11. It's great. So anyway, I did that. And after I hit the button to reset, I troubleshooted this for 3 hours. It was 1:30 p.m. And I'd been planning to take a nap because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night because my sleep schedule still messed up. And I was planning on just taking a nap. And the amount of time that passed was like more than nap time, to the point where Mal was like up again. And I was like, I'm going to sleep. I was like, I'm already done with this day and the day hasn't even started. I'm tired. I'm super frustrated. I feel like to some degree, I wanted to cry. I felt like my spirit had been broken, to be perfectly honest. I was like, I can't believe that I'm dealing with so much stress from getting things, trying to do all of this stuff, setting all this stuff up, having it just break for no reason, and dealing with stomach ulcer stuff because I've been in pain. I cannot believe all of this. So I laid down and I didn't set a timer, and I was like, I'm just going to sleep. And I woke up at 6:30, which is late. And I slept for 5 hours, and I was like, all right, I'll go upstairs and see what happened, because I hadn't been back upstairs. So I finished the reset, and it's better than like reformatting. I've never done a Windows reset, but basically it just uninstalls your applications and starts over. And my taskbar was back. My icons were there. And I was like, cool. And it keeps your files. So I have all my files, and like, I'm not an idiot. Like, I kept my OBS profiles and scenes and things like that. So I basically just had to reinstall the applications. And it's not as easy as, oh, just that. Like, there's still a fair bit of setup involved to get things back to the way they were, but it's not like starting from straight scratch, I guess. But still, I'm going to lose. I lost 3 hours earlier, and I'm going to lose several more hours making sure everything's set. And that just upsets me so badly. Anyway, while I was asleep, a few things happened. For one, I had a really bizarre dream that Mao and I were watching The Passion of the Christ 5. Not really sure why they made 5 of them, but in the movie, or in the dream, there was a 5th Passion of the Christ film, and we were watching it, and it starred Zach Galifianakis. That's all I remember about it at all. But when I woke up, I had a very strange feeling in my heart and soul. And that feeling said, you have to get a fillet of fish from McDonald's. You will die if you don't get a fillet of fish from McDonald's. And I was like, this is such a weird feeling. Is this related to the Passion of the Christ? And my brain was like, obviously not. So we had to run out tonight anyway, because we had to drop some stuff off for our tax guy. And I didn't tell Mal. I was like, Mal, we're going somewhere special after. And I was like, where's that? I was like, oh, it's a surprise. So we dropped stuff off at the tax guy, and then I drove into the McDonald's drive-thru, and she goes, oh, you want McDonald's? And I said, no. I don't want McDonald's. I want a filet of fish. And then I told her that I had a dream that we watched Zach Galifianakis starring in Passion of the Christ 5. And that when I woke up, I could taste the filet of fish. So I went to the drive-thru, and I ordered the filet of fish in the exact same style that my mother ordered it, and I've ordered it all my life. And I don't order this very much anymore. I usually get a burger, but occasionally I get a craving for it, and I get the filet of fish, cheese and ketchup only. That is not even how this sandwich comes. But it's what I wanted. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. January has been crazy, and there's some other crazy stuff happening in January too. But I can do it. Sleep when I can, work when I can, try and take care of my mental health, take off Sundays to watch a movie, and occasionally buy a fillet of fish. Life is strange. Have you ever tried one of these?
Nope.
Do you have an interest in trying one of these?
I'll have a bite.
Keep in mind, this is not how they come.
Yeah, they come with what, tartar sauce?
I don't know, maybe. If your opinion is negative, that's also okay. Most people hate these things. Mm-hmm. Do you hate it? Mm-hmm. It's not very good, is it? Mm. No, it's not. It's fine. Is it even made of fish? I don't care. Anyway, that's it. That's it for today. It was not a great day. I've got to get everything set back up on the stream box and then retest it for Thursday's breakfast stream, but then obviously, way more importantly, Friday's Let's Go stream. And I don't know. I don't know what happened to the computer. And what I did is, after I got it back up and running, the first thing I did was install all the Windows updates. And they installed fine. And the taskbar icon stayed there. So, like, why did that happen? I don't know. And I had tried all sorts of stuff. There was a thing that was like, you have to remove a registry key for the Iris service or whatever. And everyone's like, if none of these other things work, this will definitely work. It didn't work. So, I don't know. Hi, buddy. You smell Filet-O-Fish? I smell Filet-O-Fish. He likes fish, but he doesn't eat human food, so he's probably just going to lay down. And he just lays down. As always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?